What's goodies in the hoodies? This tarot reading is for the zodiac Capricorn or any Capricorn placements that you have. There are a few unspoken rules in tarot. Rule number one is to not play with tarot cards alone. Rule number two is to not play with tarot cards in a mental hospital. And rule number three is to always say goodbye. Ooh, Capricorn. You are going through quite a lot. Okay, number 11, take off your mask. Somebody you're connected to most likely has a mask on. This says take off your mask as well. But I feel like you've done this or you're dealing with somebody who has not unmasked themselves in front of you. For this to come out, I feel that you are worried about somebody who is around you who has not taken off their mask fully. And Capricorns do not like that. Like me, I have a Venus in Capricorn. You want it all or nothing at all. Don't talk to me. Don't even look at me if you don't have your mask on. If you don't have your mask off. Because what's the point if you're going half and half? You want it all. You're kicking somebody to the curb because they're not serious at all here. And you don't have time. Life is way too short. I see. You really don't have the time for this at all. You've learned and you've gone through what it is that you've gone through, and you don't have to pretend to like somebody who has a mask on. This person is going half and half on you, which is ridiculous because you're Capricorn. And they're taking forever to come towards you. Um, Capricorns, you are appreciated. You are appreciated. Uh, they're taking forever to come towards you as their whole self. They can have a third party situation that they put you in. They're wearing a mask, whatever it is. And it's ugly. You don't like it. You're not about to deal with it, Capricorn. I see you kicking somebody to the curb. You're kicking this person to the curb. Why? Because for one, you feel unsafe. For two, they have a mask on. It's either you want it all or you don't. And you've been in a position where you had to learn out of a situation and you know how it goes. Or if you don't, I'm going to put you on game. It's like a person comes up to you, they got another person with them. So they're going half and half with somebody who is not their person that they manifested and with you. And with you. Like, how does that even sound right? So they're in love with two people at the same time, I'm guessing. So they're trying to feed this other person the same words that they're giving to you. They're going back and forth, and you're supposed to be the person that you guys can progress and have a future with. Now I just see your brain being hectic or confused. There's a lot of mental confusion about what you're seeing about this person. I'm going to do a 13 tarot card spread. The 13th card will be the theme of your tarot reading for the zodiac Capricorn. I feel that you've been betrayed one too many times by this person. You feel this way about them because they're still with a third party situation. You're like, they should have been let. And if they're not leaving, they obviously have some sort of connection with that person. And who wants to go through that? That's some scary stuff, right? Because how can you be like, oh, I want Capricorn, but you're still with somebody else? There's a conveying of message that isn't fully true, something that you do not deserve. And it's a relationship, it's in love, somebody you manifested as a kid. I feel like you're kicking this person specifically to the curb because it's like they're playing the field or some sorts, and now the third party, you're afraid that something may happen to you from them. I do see you cutting this person some sorts of slack by the situation. Okay. The theme of your tarot's reading is the Page of Cups. Yeah, I see that you're cutting this person some sort of slack. Some sort of slack for not knowing what to do, but you don't want them talking to you or even seeing them if they do have somebody else. So that's why I feel like you're kicking them to the curb, but they keep coming back to you or something in the progress of this, and you don't want to see them because they're in a relationship with somebody else. Four of Wands is here, childlike wonder, celebration about the term, the vocabulary twin flame, or what so you call it or have it as is. Uh, I the devil is here. That's why I feel like you are cutting slack. I'm not saying that you're weak for cutting slack, but there is demons that you have on you that are preventing you from forgiving this person, because this person is your twin flame and there's a need for celebration of this, and you could be in some sorts of um, anger towards them that you need to let go of and cut them some slack. The Page of Cups is here. Let's forgive each other. Okay, so let's see. Page of Cups, sensitivity. So you may be really sensitive about the situation. Capricorns are known to be sensitive. Um, I do see that you are trusting in your intuition about the situation and continue with your creative ideas about the situation, because who gonna stop you? What they say in those motivational videos, ain't nobody stopping you but you. Ain't nobody stopping you but you. Okay. Um, this is also a beginning of a love affair, so you may even be experiencing a love affair that is potentially really dangerous that you want to get away from because they have a third party that you don't know too much about. And then you have to deal with their feelings and them not knowing how to let go of the third party, which is suspicious, which means they most likely um, don't know how to get over them, or they're reimagining the good times between the two of them. I'm just going to be honest, because if you can't let go of an ex, that's the reason why usually. But everybody's story is different. It could be a lack of communication between them. Um, the person could be dealing with a delusional disorder where they just don't want to let them go. There's 8.2 billion people in this world, and there's some crazy people who would force everything on you just to look good for clout out here. So whatever situation they dealing with, you know, hey, you don't know what they could possibly be going through. Because I do see that this person is, uh, yeah, they have looked back at you, and it's like consistent behavior, which is a good sign. Um, so this could be really your inner demons. Like, I'm going to cut you to the curb because who is that heifer? And the heifer could be a person who is actually forcing them to do things, and they don't know how to communicate to tell them to really get out of their life, or um, the heifer could be delusional and she's not leaving, and she wants to like hold them back from their future. There's 8.2 billion people in this world, and the psyche does a lot of crazy stuff. So, somebody does see you as their sweater half, okay? Happy autumn. And you initially did want to kick this person to the curb, out of maybe an inner demon that you're facing about when it comes to forgiveness and anger that you've learned, from whatever experiences or environments that you know brought you to this moment. Whew. I needed that break. Okay, so I do see that, even me, I was getting like so wound up over this because it was like, am I about to kick them to the curb or am I not? But it looks like you've done a lot of work on yourself to really control those inner demons from, intensifying in your headspace and the way that you function. This is like, the Page of Cups is about emotional sensitivity. It's about, if you are already involved in a relationship with this person, then this card does indicate like it's time to be more sensitive to your own and your partner's needs, and to be more creative about the relationship. Like I was saying, not allowing those demons to get the best of you, healing, and let's forgive each other. So I do see like there was a blockage maybe for per se here, because it says that, if there was a blockage, the blockage was, what has your lover got to offer, and perhaps one of you is so sensitive to your own feelings that you are immune to your partners. Okay, so that may have been the blockage, the inner demons not, empathizing with their situation and not seeing the maybe even the fuller picture too, as well, of what was happening, because somebody could be telling you something different, like the third party could be telling you something different, or like your inner demons could be telling you something different. But in the future, I see for you, Capricorn, expect to encounter the romance. There's going to be like new conquest or lighthearted intimacy between the two of you. You are going to be given the go ahead to flirt and play romantically. Uh, this could be a energy right now, actually. As long as you don't fall into the traps of those inner demons, you can flirt and play romantically with this person. But be careful, beware of jealousies and things like that from others, because there's 8.2 billion people in this world. And if you didn't ask to bring certain people on this journey with you, you want to be careful. I think you know how your Lilith plays a factor. Okay, Lilith is an astrological term, but it is like the most dangerous parts of ourselves that can keep us in danger when going out in the world. So really just play a factor with things like that. Really take care of yourself. Take off your mask. Is you too, I see, maybe, or them, or you felt like it was them. There's something about that. my family and crew hits me up if you would like a service with me. That's in my description box below. Goodbye.